How's it going, folks? Bill Walsh here in the palatial studios of TV5 for our second Know the Lingo segment. We're actually shifting the name. My boss said Learn the Lingo would be better, so we're going to call it Learn the Lingo. Our second bit of lingo is an IFB system. IFB, what does that stand for? I'm going to admit something to you. I had no idea because no one had ever told me what IFB stood for. Well, the internet is a wonderful thing. Wikipedia. Hopefully you can read that. Interruptible feedback. An IFB is an interruptible feedback system. And basically what it is this. It's the earpiece we wear. You've seen TV people wear these all the time. This is oddly shaped because it's been molded to the freakish nature of the inside of my ear. So there's a clip here. See that clip? And that goes on the back of your dress shirt. Clear wire so you folks don't see it at home. Then on the other end, kind of a simple headphone plug there. There'll be something under the desk I can plug this into, or a wireless transmitter about the size of a wallet. There's an on switch there and a volume knob so it doesn't hurt my tender ears. But basically what IFBs are used for, pretty simple for anchors. They need to be told stuff, and the person who tells you stuff sits way back in there. Don't know if you can see it through the light, but the producer sits behind those glass windows over there. The producer is basically the head coach of a news program. They call the plays, they call the shots, and for time issues or technical difficulties, the producer has to adjust stuff. So if we're going along through a show and we're running long on time, the producer will get in my ear and say, Bill, script number 63 is dead. 63 is dead, and then I will not expect to read that. I won't even see it in the prompter. I'll just skip over that one and go to 64. Now, IFBs are also extremely, extremely important for reporters and live shots. I'm going to show you that. I'll kind of illustrate that in just a second. Oh, here we go. Hey, look at that handsome guy. That's me. On a live shot at the Midland County Courthouse. I am wearing an IFB. Now, if something were to go wrong during this live shot, for example, I was there at the courthouse and we sent back video and we sent back the soundbite, but if the video or the soundbite weren't there, I would need to know that, and the producer would get in my ear and tell me that bit of very important information, and then as a reporter out in the field, I could work around that somehow. The other reason IFBs are very useful is at the end of the live shot, it happens a lot. The anchors sitting at the desk, if I'm out on the live shot, Sam and Katie would be sitting here, and if I didn't include something important in this story, Sam or Katie would say, hey, Bill, what about this? Hopefully, they're paying attention to the story and they have an intelligent question, and I would have an intelligent answer. Not always the way it works, but that's the way it's supposed to work. So there you go. That is what's called an IFB. There are cases when a reporter out in the field will rip out their earpiece, just rip out their IFB. But that's something I'm going to want to tell you about next week. That is a condition called mix-minus. So tune in next week. You'll learn about mix-minus. For now, you've learned IFB. You've learned the lingo. All right, that's all I got. I'll see you next week.